pay to play, pay to win, whatever you want to call it. Which one are you? I've seen a lot of people, complain about how there's individuals within the game who are paying, I guess, and they're complaining that, these certain individuals, have all the cards because they're dropping money on the game and, et cetera, et cetera. Well, um, I'm gonna try to put an end to that here in this video. I really don't see an issue with, purchasing cards. People, I think they either A, you can't afford to drop any money on the game, which is fine, or B, you're just too young and you just don't have the funds, And when you don't have the funds, I mean, it's understandable, you get a little envious, you get a little jealous, of what other people have. And I mean, it makes sense. You get what I'm saying? I mean, that's great and everything. But you got to understand, some people, are willing to drop some money on a game, on a fantastic game like this. This game is pretty well made, and Konami needs to make their money somehow, right? So why not just let people purchase whatever they want to, But the question is, do pay-to-play people have an advantage over free-to-play players? Well, I'm going to tell you, absolutely not. The game is still in its early stages. Maybe later on down the road, once cards has become a lot more difficult to grab, because believe me, it's going to happen. We're gonna reach a point in time where the source of gems for a free-to-play player are gonna be very scarce, and trying to farm gems is gonna be something extremely difficult. And the only people who are gonna have advantage over those individuals are gonna be, pay-to-play players, people who can actually drop some money on the game and buy packs, and that's completely understandable. But as of right now, nobody has an advantage over anybody. You can get exactly the same cards that everybody else can. I mean, it's not challenging whatsoever. The gem currency is there for free-to-play players as of right now, which is why it's completely imperative that you save all the gems that you can at this point, and try not to spend so much on the packs that are out currently. Now, everybody knows that I think it's March 30th. The first two packs, Neo Impact and Ultimate Rising, are going to be, rotating out, and they'll probably be adding some different sets in. So I would definitely recommend saving up your gems for these two, how many sets it is that they plan on releasing. Definitely save your gems up for that. That way you have at least a little bit of a head start. You know what I mean? That way you're not falling behind within the game. But the whole idea that pay to play people have an advantage over free to play is completely bogus right now. I understand, there are people who are going to have 3 mirror walls or whatever it is, simply because they resetted the box and they purchased and purchased and purchased until they got, the 3 mirror walls. That's cool, you know what I mean? But when you're working with a 20 card deck, I mean, seriously, 3 mirror walls? Come on. I mean, you've only got 4,000 life points. I get it, but the thing that's beautiful about Yu-Gi-Oh is you're always going to have an advantage over somebody. So whether you don't get the king of games because your last opponent had 3 mirror walls or they had 3 Spirit Karibos, whatever the case is, eventually you're going to you're going to encounter someone who's also free to play and who you're going to be able to beat. So don't be discouraged. Just keep playing the game. The game is amazing in its current state. Believe me, they're going to add some cards that are going to be completely meta changing. Just don't be discouraged. Keep on grinding. Keep on trying to farm whatever it is that you want. Whatever cards you want. Just don't let the pay-to-play players, discourage you from playing the game to its fullest. Definitely just play the game. Don't let it mess with you. And I really don't know why this computer despelled the stupid sword and not the Wonder Balloons. Okay, but absolutely not. There's absolutely no advantage whatsoever. I will admit, I myself, I have dropped some money on the game. I think I've dropped a total of like maybe $18, and that's simply just buying the 5.99 pack deals that they have. That's pretty much it. But has that given me an edge over anybody else? No, not necessarily. I've got 2,000 and something gems, close to 3,000, and that's simply just me playing a game the way that I'm doing now. It's on auto. Do this pretty much every chance that I get, and I mean that's pretty much it. Anybody can do it. Just be. I know it's really hard once you get 500 gems and they're sitting there. You just want to spend them. You know what I mean? It's really hard, but you got to discipline yourself and save those gems. Just think about what lies ahead. What packs are going to be released soon and stuff. Just think about that. And I mean, as long as you do that and you play the game in a smart manner and not just, oh, well, I really need this card, so I'm gonna drop all my gems until I get that Mechizuri or something. Don't do that. If you don't get it within maybe two purchases of two sets of 10, just don't bother. I mean, just work with what you've got. You can make a pretty decent deck with just basic cards. And if you guys don't believe me, I'm willing to do a video on just making a decent deck that literally uses no super rares or no ultra rares. And I'll show you guys, I'll take it into ranked and I'll show you guys that, it can work. It can work just based off of just common cards and some rares. That's it. Anybody can make a deck like that. So, like I said, don't get discouraged. Keep playing. Don't let those pay-to-play players, ruin your day. There's gonna be people out there, but just be glad that there's people out there who are willing to pay for a game like this. Because Konami's got to have their support somehow. You know what I mean? They got to make money somehow. And if they continue, making some money off of the game, then that means that they can update the game consistently. Throw some more content in there, which is great. So, just. And also on top, to add on to that, I will be doing some $10 giveaways, here in the future. As my viewer fan base, gets a little bigger and stuff, I'll be doing bigger giveaways. But as of right now, this just I'm gonna start out small, baby steps and everything. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions or comments, anything you want me to cover, just let me know in the comments down below. Thank you. You guys have a good day.